Aha. Interesting. Yeah.
Like there's more to music than I think we appreciate. I think our, especially in the West, like our culture is so much, I just want to bang my head to rock and roll or dance to the Dougie with, hip hop or something like that. And we're getting away from this as a modality opposed to just a party culture.
And there's nothing wrong with celebration. I mean, I love parties. Nothing wrong with celebrating life. That it's beautiful. But again, as you were saying, the business, that's what counts. And yes, how many downloads, how many whatever likes, hearts, I don't know what else you can put out there. But it's really sad that the intention behind it is not about sharing at all. It's just about showing. And the songs that I remember from my mom and all the jazz repertoire sounds like the Great American Songbook. Like the songs are amazingly beautiful. I love singing those songs. And the lyrics are beautiful. The music is beautiful. It's because there were actual composers that were writing those songs. Well, now, and they would get the rights when other singers, other musicians would play those songs. But nowadays, the composers this job doesn't exist anymore. Basically, they hire people to write songs so that they can buy the right and they don't have to pay any composer's right and have it. So that's why they all sound alike. Anyway, I went a little out of the rails, but
I think that's the point of a podcast. We just let it rip.
yeah. And I improvise anyway, so. But what is important in music to me, it's really the place where it comes from, not how it sounds, but where it comes from. And Icaros comes from the plants, and most of the Icaros are about thanking nature, praising nature, praising the trees, praising the Pachamama, praising the skies, praising the stars and the animals and the water, all precious things, all vital things to us and to all the planet. So that's what you do when you sing those songs. And it's really interesting. The more you get into the language, the Quechua language of this song, the more you find the connection with these elements just by using the words correctly. It's really, and because that make a different sound, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. We were told to, going back to my time in Peru, we got to, it's called a dieta. We got to diet with a plant of our choice, and I chose Morusa. And Morusa is a very, how Don Enrique explained it is, every plant has a very unique property towards healing, but Morusa is the entire hospital itself. And so like that's her approach to healing. So it was very interesting and very similar to when you sing to the water or the land or the sun for that matter, you're creating that relationship. And it's like a muscle. The more you strengthen it, the more of the healing properties and the wisdom that you receive from it. And I think it's definitely coming back as more. It's really a double-edged sword, how the mental health issues of today are increasing, suicide rates, drug use are all increasing, but at the same time, this holistic medicine conversation is also increasing. For that perspective, I'm grateful for that, to see how we can give the people who need the medicine, and for them not to even realize, for them to not need to rely on external substances such as ayahuasca, but just sing to themselves, or perhaps come to one of your concerts to receive healing. I think it's going to disrupt big pharma industry, certainly. Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, yes, one can hope, right? And I do believe really that music will find you when you need it. She's a magician. She's a fairy. She's a goddess. She'll
The
find you.
music or yourself?
The music. The
Teasing.
music.
No,
I
certainly.
wouldn't speak in third person.
It does get a little weird. um, but where can we find your next upcoming concert?
The easiest way is actually to look into my website. Is my whole name. It's very long. ElenaCamerinYoung.com. www.ElenaCamerinYoung.com. Or you can hop on YouTube, which is at ECY. So easy. And then you can find my website, and there is some of my music. So in my website, I don't hang around social media anymore. I do post my concerts, but I don't look ever in it. And so I spend more time on keeping my website updated. So it's always updated, and you can find what I'm doing. But actually, I'm doing a gongs and bowls meditation Thursday night at the Altona Grange Hall in Longmont. It's really a sweet spot. It's all wood, so the resonance is fantastic. Yeah, and we start at 7, and you can come over there and see and feel.
I would love to go, but my mother flies in Thursday night.
They all say the same.
But we have the Soda concert here at Naropa.
Yes, I wish I would remember the dates, but there is a soda concert and the music concert as well. And they're going to be both toward the end of the month of April. I don't know if Chris has better, if he remembers when exactly those dates are. I should have write those down. I
That's all right.
apologize.
That's all right.
But yeah, please come, because it's the Soda concert, as all students of all what is left of the arts here at Naropa, and it's a beautiful, beautiful carnival of the arts, Naropa style. And the music concert is basically for the music class and for the voice class. So there's going to be music mostly. Well, all the music that is played here, either the students wrote it or they chose it. So it's not the teacher, the instructor that say, you got to play that song this way. So it's completely open for everybody who even they didn't know what to do in the class, especially in my class, because they say, okay, the creative voice, what am I going to do here? Well, you come hear them, and then you can tell what it came to do.
I thoroughly enjoyed the Soda concert. This semester, a year ago, there was 2 people who were drawing on this clear.
Yes.
Yeah. It was. Oh, I got to explain it a little better. So there was this billboard, and it was clear, and you had 2 individuals using like a highlighted marker to draw 2 completely different artists, but the project, if I'm correct, was for the 2 artists to draw something from the heart based upon the music that was being given to them. And it was very interesting to see how vastly different those 2 art pieces were, but still, it was an incredible experience, because as the viewer, I'm like, oh, what would I do? And just it was really cool, and I'm really looking forward to the concert this year.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it as well, actually. It's always fantastic. I always love it.
Going back to the Naropa style comment, there's this event, I think it was not event, there was a performance last semester at the Soda concert. Is it improv music where you just had the individuals make sounds and then it all came together at the end?
Yeah, that was the improv class of Caboose. And it's based on improvisation, but improvisation is not random, that for sure. It's a practice. It's an actual practice as meditation. The first thing that you need when you improvise is the ability and the willingness to listen. Because without that, you really do random notes and random things. And that is number one. The other thing that you need is really your willingness of dropping judgment on what you're doing. Thinking that you need to make something cool, something smart, something unique. You make you, and you are all those things, so you don't have to worry about it. And the third thing is find other people who want to do it with you. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I
You're
think
welcome.
it'd be really cool to see, what was the name of that Drew Carey show with improv? Whose Line Is It? Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen that show?
I haven't.
Oh, fantastic for improv. Not so much in the music category, but it gives you a good laugh.
Nice.
I think
Whose
it'd be-
line?
Whose line? Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Nice hat.
Thank you.
Right on. So when are you going back to Italy?
I'm going back mid-June. Yeah.
Is that like the time to go?
No, it's not. I mean, it is for me because I teach here until early mid-May, and then I have other commitments, and then I'll go. It's getting increasingly hotter and hotter in Italy, honestly. I do not remember this temperature from the past 2-3 years, but when I lived there, it wasn't that hot for sure. So it's not the time to go. It is for me because I love swimming. I love swimming in the sea. And so I can't wait to go to the beach. I'm like, can we go to the beach? We have time to go to the beach. Is right? We go tomorrow to the beach. Are we going to the beach tomorrow? Like 6 years old, like, I want to go. And so I try to go as much as I can. Yeah, that's why it's a time to go for me, actually. It would be smarter if I went during the school year so that I could go and teach workshops more and do concerts in venues that are open during this. Because in the summer, many venues are closed, and unless you can get into a festival or something like that. But
So for us tourists, when do you think we should go to the beaches of Italia?
So last year I was in Italy during the month of May, and it's usually a good month, but it rained the whole month, at least in Venice. It was so cold, not really a good moment. But